Well, I guess 2 weeks away from YouTube is enough of a break for me. Time to get back to making some videos. But you know, out of all the new trailers to break down and articles I could be debunking, instead I figured, you know what would be fun? Making a video about that one time Barry got drunk that some of you guys sometimes joke about in the comments. Or at least I think it's a joke. I mean, I did get a bunch of comments from the Toxic Bush last week, basically yelling at me to do a video on it.
Help Emmy, I need you to do a theory on season 4,
Holy sh**.
Well damn, I guess I gotta do it now. Seriously though, it's fine. I got a pre-crisis reverse flash top speed video going up around the same time as this one, so whatever. I guess the joke won this time. Moral of the story, don't let your memes be dreams, kids. Anyways, for those of you who maybe don't remember what these comments are referencing, a few seasons back in the Girls Night Out episode, we saw Barry and Iris spending a night apart so they could have their bachelor and bachelorette parties with their friends. While Iris and the ladies of Team Flash let the villain of the week get away for no reason, Barry and the guys head over to the local strip club, where Cisco gives him an enhanced version of that super shot Barry tried back in season 1. It works a little too well this time, with Barry drunkenly yelling his secret identity, munching on chicken wings, crying over the Titanic, and probably best of all, claiming at one point that he ran up to the bar at super speed, grabbed a handful of peanuts, and made it back to his seat without anybody noticing he left.
Barry, what did you just do?
I just went and got peanuts from a bar.
You didn't even move. Or did I?
And as ridiculous as Barry acted throughout most of the episode, it still had some people questioning whether or not the inebriated speedster was telling the truth about super staggering his way across the room to get himself a quick snack. I know this is probably going to be surprising for a lot of you, but we know he definitely didn't grab himself any peanuts thanks to a few visual cues, or lack thereof anyway, in this scene. First off, whenever Barry runs like normal, we always see people and objects around him getting hit with a big blast of air. Most of the time it's not meant to be all that strong, you know, just a little something to mess with people's hair or send paper or other little objects flying, but once in a while when Barry's going all out, it's strong enough to completely blow people out of their seats, among other things. So if Barry was running in this shot, then it'd make sense that we'd at least see someone or something reacting to a little puff of off-camera forced air, right? But nope, there's not a single disturbed hair in this shot. Just Barry sitting in his seat and drunkenly making a stupid whooshing noise. Probably a more obvious bit of evidence than that though, we also don't see any evidence of Barry's lightning in this scene, either through sound effects or any visual hints of it behind or surrounding him. As I'm sure most of you noticed by this point, whenever Barry runs, we always see and or hear his lightning trail following him, thanks to all that orangey lightning surrounding his body, making the usual crackly electricity noises while he's moving. Again though, all we got in this scene was Barry making whooshy whooshy sounds, no evidence of any speedster activity. Speaking of, this really isn't a firm point so much as it is a bit of guessing on my part, but I'm not even entirely sure that drunk Barry can use his powers at all. Dude looks like he can barely stand in this episode, let alone eat those chicken wings he loves so much. Seriously though, there's plenty of times in this episode you'd think a drunk guy could take advantage of having super speed, but Barry never does any of it. No borrowing money for any more dancing, no grabbing himself more food, no knocking out anybody fighting or keeping himself from being thrown in jail, nothing. So what makes anybody so sure that drunk Barry's competent enough to grab himself a handful of nuts without anybody seeing him?
That came out wrong. Or did it?
Now, all that having been said, you could argue that Barry did manage to get himself some peanuts, but we just wouldn't know about it because this scene's meant to look different than any of the other running shots in the show for whatever reason. Like they just chose not to show us any of the usual visual cues we'd get from our point of view as the audience, and instead just show us how things might look from the point of view of a normal person in universe as part of the joke or something, I don't know. I mean, I know we the viewers can see Barry running around, spitting out lightning like a fucking cloud or something, but surely everybody in universe can't tell when Barry or any other speedsters start running, right? I mean, come on, they move so fast. There's no way anybody could actually see them moving around, even with that big ass bright lightning trail behind them. Speaking of, can normal people even see those lightning trails? Seems like the kind of thing only other speedsters can pick up on, even if they were moving slow enough for regular people to get a good look at them. Well, actually yes, people can see speedsters when they run, and they can see their lightning trails too. We've known regular people can see speedsters since Barry's flashback to his mom's death in the very first episode, and it's only been reinforced every time he rushes through the city and somebody's like, oh wow, that was the Flash. Plus tons of other characters mention the lightning colors of different speedsters, or just speedster lightning in general.
When the Flash and the man in yellow were going full-on bumper cars on each other, I was watching the electricity coming off of them. Yellow and red electricity.
On top of a few of them picking up those lightning trails in pictures, like Iris in the season 1 episode Crazy for You, and Warden Wolf in the season 4 episode Honey, I Shrunk Team Flash. How random people on the street get such clear pictures of Barry, I have no idea, but the point is, regular people can see speedsters and their lightning if they look close enough, so there's no reason we wouldn't be able to see it in this scene too. So yeah, all in all, Drunk Barry's a lying piece of shit. I guess that didn't really need a whole video to explain, but whatever, mystery solved. But anyways guys, that's my take on whether or not Drunk Barry managed to get himself a quick bar snack in season 4 of The Flash. If you guys agreed with anything I said in this video, or if you have your own thoughts you want to throw out there, then go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, then go ahead and click that like button, and if you're new, maybe consider clicking that subscribe button too. I've also got links to my Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Patreon in the description. You should probably check those out too. And if you want to see more of my content, then you can click the link to my last video. It's right there in the middle of your screen. Alright, and I will see you all next time.